Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk to you today about something that hopefully each one of you would be able to have the time now to do, and that's called an If I Die box. I know that's kind of a awful thing to talk about, but it would help your people that are left if they could just go to a box and find everything they need if something were to happen to you. So the first thing that you want to have is an advanced directive, and you want to make sure it's notarized if it needs to be, and you put it in the box, and also you make sure your doctor has one and the hospital that you go to has one, and keep it near the top of the pile in case something does happen. Your family members could grab it, and that way your wishes will be met as far as care. Then you should have in there a will and trust, and that is so important no matter what your age. If you own property, you should have a will, trust. Well, even if you don't, you should have a will. But if you own property, you should have a trust, and you should have a certification or certificate of trust, which is about, 6 to 12 pages long, depending on your trust. And that will help you or help your heirs avoid probate, which is very expensive in California especially, and it's very time consuming. It could take a year or more if you don't have this done and record your property into the trust, because if you don't do that, that takes about 6 to 8 months. There's only one judge in Orange County that is handling those cases. So will and trust, plus that certificate of trust will help you if you're refining or anything. And when you refi, make sure you put it back in the trust, because that seems to be an issue. People forget to do that. It should be updated. Your trust should be updated if there's a birth, a death, marriage, a divorce, or at least every 5 years. That way everything is up to the current requirements. You want to also have in there any kind of certificates that you have, not like I won best batter in Little League, but marriage and death certificates, divorce certificates, anything that would be helpful for your family to have if they need to prove something. So any kind of certificates that you have, helpful. This one is a tough one because so many people don't even know their passwords, but know that you need to have your passwords for your phone, your computer, your email, your social media. Put all of that in a list and make sure this box is not somewhere where it could be found easily, but your family members should know where it is. A password vault is a great suggestion because it'll keep all of your passwords in one place, and you only need to know one password in order to log into the vault. And if you do a password vault, don't ever forget what your login password is, because you will not be able to get in there. So make it a sentence that makes sense to you that you'll remember. And so passwords. Why do you need passwords? Let's say you had all your family photos on your computer. If they can't access it, they're gone. On your phone, you had people that they need to connect with in case something happens to you. They need to be able to get in there. They need to be able to get into your emails and see what payments are due or what you're subscribed to so they can cancel it, that type of thing. And your social media, if they don't have your password, your social media stays alive for years and years after you're gone. So passwords. Next, funeral arrangements or instructions. This way, what you prefer hopefully will happen if you want to be cremated, or if you want certain flowers or songs at your funeral or no funeral. You can write your obituary. My dad did that. He wrote his own, and it was very easy to just go and get it and submit it. So your life story is a nice thing. Both of my parents have written their life story so that my kids have it, we have it, and it's a good remembrance. And your favorite causes, because a lot of times people don't want to donate or give you flowers. They'd like to give money to your favorite cause, and if we don't know what your favorite cause is, that makes it a little more difficult. And then letters to your loved ones. If you have grandchildren that won't remember you, possibly because they're too young, or your own children, a letter to them. Or let's say you know you're going to be dying because of cancer or something. If they have a letter for a special occasion that you know might come up, like a wedding or graduation or something, you can write them a letter, which is very touching. So planning ahead is difficult, very difficult, but it'll bring out comfort for those that you've left behind. So in here we also have all of our investment papers. What else do we have? A lot of this is our trust, our annuities, that type of thing. So make sure everything is in one place. Makes it easy for your heirs, your kids, your family to find and take care of your final arrangements. So this is your If I Die box, and you're going to have that set up, and you have plenty of time to do that right now. So I hope this helps, and I hope it'll make it easier for your family. Not a fun topic, but very necessary. Talk to you later.